What's the word? What's the word? We back at it. We back at it. Another temperature check Tuesdays. I know y'all missed me this morning. Man, I got it tomorrow morning. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what happened. Y'all ain't gonna believe what happened. But today, tonight, man, I got a very special person in the culture on the platform. I got a very critical and very intricate part of St. Louis battle rap. He played a very pivotal role in the Midwest movement. He was right there in the car with Hitman, with Verb, you know what I'm saying, with Ice Pack. And now that they all back on the same stage, it's only right that I bring in somebody who can speak exactly to what this moment means to St. Louis and what it means to battle rap holistically. And that is the iconic league owner of Street Status. Oh man, what's the word, my boy?
What's going on, man? I'm trying to take niggas' temperature, man. What's going on, man?
Shit,
Big
you
salute
already
to
know it.
you, man.
Hey man, you know we counting down the days to that St. Louis conviction, man. You
Facts,
already
facts,
know.
facts.
But no, man, we are live in the building with Street Status league owner, oh man, and I gotta ask you, what is the buzz in the city right now about, you know what I'm saying, about Maxed Out 3, about having the, you know what I'm saying, the big three, our big three, back together again on that same stage?
Honestly, maybe not nationally, or maybe niggas not really like tapping in like that, but a bunch of shit has been going on in St. Louis already leading up to this moment. You feel what I'm saying? We got Mac doing this thing, we got KD out there doing this thing, we got MVP had an incredible run, we got niggas in the city that's doing their thing, we got Green Ranger. You see what he just took the whole culture by storm. You had him on the show, and now for all three of the guys to be on Max Out 3, it's just up. You feel what I'm saying? We feeling good. We getting back to right where we need to be, you know what I mean? And going beyond that in the culture. St. Louis is monumental in battle rap, in the battle rap culture, man. So we getting back to it, baby. It feels good. But a
No,
bunch of people trying to get hotels, trying to get Airbnbs, trying to get tickets. You know what I'm saying? I told him ARP is kind of like I seen this blog. He distributing the tickets in like batches for every match that he drops. He so like I say, what was the last one that dropped? Ill versus Big K. I think he had a batch of tickets. So I guess the next announcement, he'll open up another batch of tickets. So get your tickets now, man, for
hey
sure.
man, at this point in time, y'all gonna be taking out small loans to be trying to get into that building, man. If y'all ain't get the tickets, you know what I'm saying, I don't know at what point in time did you not make that commitment to get the tickets for this battle, you know what I'm saying, for this event. The first announcement you get is Hitman Holla versus Ill Will,
Sure.
long awaited Midwest matchup. Maybe even some would say a changing of the guards. That we'll wait to see how that plays out. But then you probably get the biggest grudge match in battle rap right now in A Ward versus A Verb. At what point, you know what I'm saying? At what point do you say, hey man, it's worth that ticket price?
I think it'd be more of me being a league owner, a promoter in general. It's some shit just be last minute. You know what I mean? Maybe when the tickets came out, people couldn't have done it, but later on down the line, they can get their ducks in a row. You know what I mean? Maybe save up, because this shit is not cheap. This shit like Beyonce tickets and more. You feel what I'm saying? The battle culture, they definitely get their money, man. So I think that's basically what it is. You know what I mean? What they say, Modesto, that's a walk-up town. You feel what I'm saying?
No, no, that's a fact. Uh, but I gotta ask you, man, because with the third announcement, we get the return of Young Ill, and you decided to do something that we've been waiting for you to do since 2019, man. We've been waiting on this John the Don versus Ice Pack battle.
For
Why did you
sure.
wait so damn long to drop this battle? What was going on?
For one, I had I had like a little production deal that I was gonna get to where I was gonna be able to license all of the footage to a certain entity. So I never got, they basically lowballed me. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck that. I ain't gonna be a part of that. I'll put this shit out on YouTube. So I dropped every battle except for the Young Ill and John. And after a while, just I didn't have the right time to drop that shit. And I felt like when he actually announced the Young Ill versus Big K, I'm like,
Okay.
shit, this the perfect time. You know what I mean? It's really like a business move for me. I slept on it times before, not dropping it in a timely fashion. So this was like the perfect opportunity for me. And honestly, to get a return on my investment for that battle, because I did pay $11,000 for that battle. So you feel what I'm saying? My YouTube views, I still had I had the door, I had VIPs, I had a bunch of shit that I was also, getting a return on. But me dropping a battle, it done what it was supposed to do analytically when it comes to YouTube, you know what I mean? And it's still growing. So it was like the perfect time. It was like a business move for me, man. Point blank, period. I hope nobody take it personal. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, motherfuckers gonna always have some type of issue with whatever goes down. You feel what I'm saying? So if I didn't drop it, motherfuckers being on my ass like, why you ain't drop it? I did drop it. Niggas like that ain't the right time. So I'm not trying to please nobody but myself. You feel what I'm saying in this culture and for my brand, and it is what it is, bro, for real. So
I think outside looking in, John always spoke of that, you know what I'm saying,
mhm.
oh, hiding bodies being in the closet, this and that. And I'm not gonna lie, when I saw you drop it, when it hit my YouTube, when I got the notification, I was kind of like, oh shit, like I don't know how this is gonna make Young Ill. I didn't know how the general public would view that battle. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna lie to you. I do have John clearly winning that battle, but that's not a body. I think you can make the argument that I felt like Young Ill was good in the first, and I thought he was very good in the third. A little short in the second. You know what I'm saying? You could kind of see some things you could definitely work on in the second round, as far as his performance. But I felt like it wasn't that bad of a battle. Now again, he clearly lost, but we're not about to sit here and say like it was, you know what I'm saying, this overpowering, overwhelming body for John the Don. Shout out Showtime. Shout out my brother Show. We see you, my boy.
Hey, when you really think about that though, like you said, some people might have mixed emotions about that, and it's really like that could never hurt the ticket sales. That could never put a chink in Young Ill's armor. You feel what I'm saying? Like I really didn't get it. They was like, why would you be dropping this now? Even had somebody like it was on some cloud chasing time, and it's like, listen, nobody that ain't got nothing invested in this culture can't tell me shit about, you know what I'm saying, chasing clout. Or many
For
times I didn't
sure.
have motherfuckers chasing clout off my brand, taking ideas of my brand has put out, taking individuals that I've invested in. Like, so, I don't get caught up into that shit. I don't get caught up into the Twitter. You did state that John, he definitely always was on me, like, man, drop that shit, you hiding the body. It was never because I felt like that shit, I was trying to hide a body for Young Ill. I'm just not one of them type of niggas. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to battles and releasing battles in the culture, I'm not. Well, why would I hide a body for Young Ill? Like I said, when this shit happened, ARP announced that was the perfect time for me to release this battle. I don't think it was gonna be another time for me to release that battle. That was like the perfect time. Young Ill name was in the algorithm. He hasn't battled since. Actually, I still got another battle with Young Ills. I got him versus Rosenberg Raw in a one rounder, and niggas don't know that. You know what I mean? Niggas
So
niggas don't even know that. So like, I'm kind of tactical with it, bro. Like I've been doing this shit since like 2009. I know what's going on. I keep my ear to the streets, keep my eyes on the culture. So you know what I mean? It was never like that. It was just a prime business opportunity for me. And like I said, I done made a little bankroll off of it already. You know what I mean? So
for sure.
just giving niggas a heads up. You know what I mean?
No, we live in the building with O from Street Status. So you have a Young Ill versus Rosenberg Raw battle. Do
Yes,
you ever
sir.
plan on dropping that battle?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. I ain't
I
gonna
I
put
think
no.
I think
I ain't
the
gonna put no
prime
pressure.
don't listen. It ain't even no pressure because guess what? I think the prime time would to drop that maybe be like the day of that Max Out 3 is going on or something. Niggas' names is in the algorithm again. I don't even know if Rosenberg is on that card, but when you really think about it, niggas was talking about the Young Ill portion. Hey, ironically, John the Don had a summer madness announcement
That's
at
a
the
fact.
same time. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if Rosenberg is on his upcoming Max Out 3 card, with him being a leader over there on the RBE platform, shit, him and that'll be the prime time to drop that shit, man. So
I-
you might
And I
see
would
that
say
then September 2nd.
if even if he's not on that card, they just announced he was just on the announced on the trenches card versus Mike P.
For
So either
sure.
way it go, man, it's definitely gonna be a win. You know what I'm saying? So shout out. But so one of the things I do gotta ask you about, before we actually get into the main topic of tonight. I remember a battle that was supposed to happen with New Jersey Twerk
Mm-hmm.
in St. Louis. I think that battle was like early last year, maybe. And I remember being in the spaces the day after that battle was supposed to happen and with New Jersey Twerk. And I asked him about that battle, and he said it didn't go down. Now I was a little confused because I had also heard that same night that he was in the club drinking and having a great time in St. Louis. Now I do know that there was a conversation that was had this year, an updated conversation
Mm-hmm.
between you, New Jersey Twerk, and Anwar, where there looked to be maybe some opportunity for resolution. Where do you stand with that? Because I saw Anwar at the anniversary card at Chrome.
Actually, Anwar was just he was like collateral damage. You know what I mean? You want to be New Jersey Twerk's bulletproof vest, then you got to take these shells. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what it was with that, because I just felt like he wasn't keeping it real at all. One thing about this shit, man, you got the real life part of the game, a battle rap, and then you got the shit that niggas do on the internet. And I'm telling y'all, the shit that they do on the internet is 100% a 360 of what these niggas do in real life. You feel what I'm saying? So that's really what the beef was coming from with Anwar. And it wasn't really, I had no beef with Anwar. Him and Averb was going back and forth. So Averb used that to, you know what I mean, to target Anwar. Yeah, I like I said, it's these Twitter games and shit that niggas play. I'm not too keen on that part of it. You feel what I'm saying? But when Anwar started saying certain shit, it was like, no, you lying. You feel what I'm saying? I have to address the real shit. And where I stand with that now is we went into Twitter space. I think it was Weed World at that time.
Yep, shout out my brother OGs.
Yeah, shout out OG. Matter of fact, Twerk had he been had blocked me at the time, but I didn't know it in spaces that no, he blocked me because I said the shit about Beasley. I was like, did that nigga Beasley tell you to pay people their money back? You feel what I'm
I
saying?
did see
And
that tweet. I
yeah,
definitely saw
that
that
tweet right there.
tweet.
That's really what got it off the ground. He was saying he was his mentor and all that. And I was like, if the nigga a mentor, did he tell you to pay back motherfuckers that you owe? And he blocked me at that very moment. But when we got in a space, we was able to. He couldn't block me in a space. I never knew that. Like I never knew Twitter Spaces work like that. So I had niggas bring me up, and I just stayed in my peace. You know what I mean? For nigga had ran off with a couple thousand. He said he was gonna pay me. He ended up shooting me a small chunk of change, but he still got a delinquent bill, and I need that. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, so this still ain't resolved
no,
then?
no, no, this still ain't resolved. You know what I mean? It still ain't resolved, and I wouldn't even be saying shit about it. But since I'm asked a question, the nigga still got a delinquent balance, and I need that. Like, niggas don't be solid out here, bro. They just it's the battle shit is like a 100% fake, bro. Like niggas be faking, and he need to you know what I mean, he delinquent, he need to pay up, bro. Like he still owe
Now,
like 2,000, and that's real shit.
would you rather at this point, would you rather get the money back or would you rather him do a battle?
I would definitely do a battle with him, but is a nigga reliable for a battle? That battle was already a makeup battle. You got to understand, we've been trying to, bags and bodies with the piranha shit. Basically, put Green Ranger in the spotlight, but Green Ranger been out here. Riso Wells been doing this fucking thing in St. Louis and other places, Chicago, Minneapolis. This nigga done been all around. So we've been trying to, I guess you could say, this mirror match. We've been trying to set it up. That was Twerk's, that was a makeup event, and the nigga still didn't make that up. You feel what I'm saying? So getting a third battle out of him, then considering the friction, you know what I mean, between us, I preferably would just like my bread. You feel what I'm saying? But if a battle is the only way that I can get my money out of that nigga, then, you know what I mean, I would take a battle. But at the end of the day, niggas don't be right out here, man. Niggas be praising niggas, man. I don't know why, bro. Like, I'm not really trying to turn niggas against them, but I'm just saying, stay solid, bro. If you owe people, pay them their bread, bro. That's just life, bro. For real, straight up.
No, that's a fact, and I definitely believe in karma. I definitely believe in karma, but that's actually a great segue. I was gonna ask this question later in the interview, but is it difficult to trust URL battlers when it comes to bookings? And you know what I'm saying? You see, and I'm not asking that to pick on Twerk, but I'm asking that we see what's happened. We saw what happened with the trenches. You get a whole roster, you know what I'm saying, and it's swept out of your rug, all your momentum gone. We seen what's happened in RBE time and time again. So as a smaller league now, do you feel like it is you know what I'm saying, a business risk to book URL battlers?
At this time, definitely it's a business risk to book any nigga that's on URL. Bottom line. But in the past, like, you got to understand, I come from having a great relationship with Chico. You feel what I'm saying? Having a super duper personal relationship with Chico. It was at one time back in the early, like 2009, 2010, shit, I had the spinning fucking URL logo on every battle that I dropped on the tube. Like, I was in line with them niggas. You feel what I'm saying? But I think as years went along, they got bigger. You know what I mean? They start getting niggas that we would have, the smaller leagues, the guerrilla warfares, the street status, the black ice. You feel what I'm saying? Block cities. They didn't need us like that anymore. You feel what I'm saying? So it kind of like transition. They can get straight at them people, and that was more like the proving grounds. You know what I mean? Because before then, it was just like top tier artists. Then when they involved the proving ground, it's like all our MCs wanted to go to the proving grounds. You feel what I'm saying? Then even after the proving grounds, I guess you would say like Crucible, put like this, you would have like 10 niggas in the proving grounds, maybe. Now in the Crucibles, which this they third one, you literally having like 40 niggas in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's really taking all the talent away from the smaller leagues, you know what I mean, and kind of shifting them over to URL. So it's basically like they just taking up all the I guess I really don't have that relationship with URL no more to be trying to even invest in booking a nigga from URL or whatever. My thing would be is to brand my niggas, brand motherfuckers who gonna be on my stage, to make, as long as people coming in and watching it on YouTube and they paying tickets for these niggas, those are the type of niggas that I'm booking. I don't want to book nobody who don't got nothing behind them. You feel what I'm saying? And I can do that without booking URL MCs. There's plenty of MCs out here who not tied to a URL contract, but it's definitely a risk, a super duper risk to be investing in the URL artists at this moment, because just say they want 4,000, right? You give them a front end of 2,000. You ain't got time to be playing like that. Could fuck your whole card up. You feel what I'm saying? You got a $10,000 card or something. That $2,000 chunk out of that can fuck up your shit. Now you got to track a nigga down. You got to do all of this and do all of that. That's why I kind of like, I call it the no ups clause. I'm just gonna start suing niggas. If a nigga play with my money, bro, I ain't trying to get in no physical shit with you. I ain't trying to be arguing with you over the internet or nothing. I'm just gonna pay a lawyer to track your ass down, and that's just, it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Straight up.
Why is if again at the end of the day, battle rap is a business, why is it so like I guess why is it uncommon practice to sue battlers when it comes to getting deposits back for no
I think
shows or like you know what I'm saying? Even the Tory Doe situation, like Jesus Christ, if you Remy Ma, you let this girl come to her, she went to work with no rounds, got her hair done, her nails done, whole new outfit, no rounds, just to not even say Jesus wept. Like, what do you do with the in that situation? Like, why is it not common practice to sue battlers?
I think the way that, hey man, that's a great question, bro, and that's where I want to kind of like come in at. I think that's a great lane that I can have for smaller leagues. Excuse me, fucking Modelo.
Oh
But
no,
anyway,
man. We know how the Modelo's go, man. We live in the building. The street status. Oh man, make sure you liking the video. Please
yes
share this
sir,
out,
share
man.
this shit, man, share this shit. But
This is a fire conversation. You not getting this shit on a lot of platforms, man.
nah, this is my St. Louis brother, man. We come on, man. Hey,
It's
quit
love for
playing,
sure.
man. But I think that it be a lot of janky business on both ends. I can't just blame battlers. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of niggas is not even doing the contracts right. You know, they their business is not registered. You know, it's just a lot of things that both, you know what I mean, people are doing that's not right. So until we can get down to the bottom of it, of everybody ducks being in a row from the battler to the battle lead that they're performing on, and everybody shit is straight throughout, then I think uh it can become more of a common practice to sue a battler. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, because everybody doing it like kind of janky right now, like janky promoters. Back to goddamn me Modesto. You feel what I'm saying? I think that is it is just janky practices all around the board. You know what I mean? And that's why it's probably not a common practice to sue a battle rapper. But my thing is, I want to educate leagues. I want to educate battle rappers. You know what I mean? I want people to have the right resources to know that you can be protected. You feel what I'm saying? Don't just let these niggas run off with your money. You know what I'm saying? And leagues as well. Don't, as from a battle rapper standpoint, hey, battle rappers, have all your shit in a row so a league can't play with you. You feel what I'm saying? So have my money before I perform. Because like I said, leagues do janky shit too. They might not give a nigga they money on the back end, you know what I mean? Or short them or anything. So
No, that's a fact. I think no, I definitely agree. It's interesting to see battle, you know what I'm saying, leagues say that they want to be, you know what I'm saying, they want to be the sustainable business, but then forget to hold themselves to a business standard. Like there's no other. It's fun. Like battle rap is like a vortex of just like it's like a Bermuda Triangle of just bullshit. Like normal rules don't apply in battle rap. When you talk like tiers, when people talk like top tiers, when you think about LeBron James and you think about college football, every week during college football, you have to update your resume. They do power rankings every week. Why is it only in battle rap? It seems to be the only industry in the world where you once you have amassed top tier status, you can never be removed from a top tier status. I think there's a difference between being top tier and legendary. Just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a different a legend. When you talk legend, you're talking career. When you're talking top tier status, this is what is your draw? What, you know what I'm saying? How are you received when a battle is announced? Does it move the culture? Like you said, are you in the algorithm?
for sure. For sure. Yeah, I just like, I think I seen the Showtime SP on her say there's a street code. I guess there's a street code. Like I don't know why, because once goddamn me the street code should have died when niggas start getting a front end and a back end. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't out here in the middle of fucking Harlem battling on the streets and shit no more. No, we have moved this shit to venues. Niggas got pay-per-view. Niggas got niggas selling a bunch of tickets. You know what I mean? We got battle rappers getting 100,000 for fucking 9 minutes of artwork. Leave that street shit alone. Move that shit to the business side. You know what I mean? And that's what it should be for sure.
No, absolutely. In order to be treated like a king, you gotta act like one.
For
And you know
sure.
what I'm saying? We gotta start walking the walk and not just talking the talk. It's okay to hold niggas accountable. Accountability is critical, not only in battle rap, but in life. Hold niggas accountable for what they say and what they do. Um, but speaking of what they say and what they do, St. Louis seems to be in the driver's seat when it comes to battle rap right now. I personally feel like it's everybody's turn to dribble the balls, everybody's turn to drive the car, and right now it looks like St. Louis is in the driver's seat when it comes to battle rap. How does it feel to see that type of spotlight really come back around on St. Louis?
I honestly, it feels great. You know what I mean? But from me, like I've seen like some tremendous things. I've seen like St. Louis like truly break ground in the battle rap game. So the shit that people doing now is like it's cool to me. You know what I mean? My thing would be get more of these niggas out on the forefront that's in the city. You know what I mean? That's really still doing their thing, like the MVPs and the KDs. We want to see these niggas have major, you know what I mean? Major fucking battles, have be on the forefront, have everybody tweeting and you know what I mean? We want to see that because we already know that the Hitmans, the Verbs, and the Young Ills, they done that already. These niggas really truly broke ground, not just in St. Louis, but nationally. So my thing would be just showing more of it. But we got great leaders, man. Hitman doing his bags and bodies thing. He funding a lot of the niggas out of St. Louis onto the bags and body stage. So, you know, it feels regular to me. I still feel like we got work to do, but I'm gonna be there to support my brothers, man. Tenfold for sure though.
No, absolutely. I think again, like you said, obviously with the announcement of Hitman, Verb, Ice Pack being on the card, but even you know what I'm saying, Green Ranger, however the spotlight come, my boy,
For
you know what I'm
sure.
saying, and embrace that. And you've seen what he's been able to do with those opportunities. But even to take it back, like an EJ Moore metaphor, like that battle. I don't know if you saw my recap for that, but that
Of
battle
course I
was
did.
so
Of
crazy
course
to
I
me.
did.
People do not y'all
Of
need to
course I
go back
did.
and watch EJ Moore versus Metaphor, man. That battle, you
And
want to talk
big
about
salute to you
angles?
for even shedding light on a battle like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, when you say you wanted me to be on this show, let's make it happen because I know the type of work that you put in for the culture and for the crib. So, like I said, big ups to you for shedding light on that for sure.
No, I definitely appreciate that. No, please run them numbers up. But I also want to shout out B Mac too, because that's also somebody, you know what I'm saying, that I've been following, been in touch with, trying to get a in-person interview with all them guys once I get back down to St. Louis on a visit or something like that. But maxed out three. Maxed out three. The St. Louis Cardinal Caps. Do people understand what's about to happen in that blue room? Do they understand
I hate that they got them niggas kind of counted out though. I really don't understand why they got them count. Well, I could see, I guess Hitman versus Easy kind of like, but like Hitman is the number one battle rapper out to me. I don't give a fuck. Like
he's definitely the
nobody's
biggest. He's the biggest battle rapper.
he's
There
the
is no
largest battle rapper out here, and it's been like that for quite some time. He's broke numbers that niggas will never break in a career. Shout out to Murder Mook, shout out to Loaded Luck, shout out to all them niggas that they was paying top dollar. At the end of the day, you niggas not selling tickets like Hitman. You niggas not selling pay-per-views like Hitman. You
talk that
niggas,
talk, George.
you niggas videos not doing what Hitman does. So I hate to see that niggas got Hitman like they got him low. It's like 70-30 on the polls.
You know,
It's like 70-30. Like, and I fuck with Ill Will, like personally. You know what I mean? Like, I know this nigga, like, damn, oh, what's up? Like that type of time. You feel what I'm saying? But damn, like 70-30, that's kind of like crazy. But
so
I guess that just give Hitman an uphill battle, man. You know what I mean? To once
so
again prove him wrong.
I first of all, I like this. I like Hitman in a small room. I think, and I shout out Mike P because I actually heard him say this. I think sometimes because Hitman is, in my eyes and a lot of people's eyes, the best performer of all time, we focus in on that. And if the performance is not there, then everything else, it doesn't hit as hard. But if you go back to the bill collector battle, you know what I'm saying? You still had performance, but you had bars. You saw a Hitman who had developed his writing, who had developed his pen and his delivery. I like him being in this small room setting, because I think he can get back to that. I think, again, this is, let's be honest, that was one of Hitman's clearest losses of his career. I was in the building. I remember that feeling. Like it was really like watching your homie like take a L.
Who
It
versus
wasn't,
Easy?
yeah, it wasn't
Okay,
good.
all right, all right,
It,
all right.
first round, cause first round I was there. Second round, I was like, okay, it's 1-1 going into the third. Hitman, once he got into it's not gonna look good on cam. I wish that moment wouldn't have happened, and he could have just got through his material clean. I think you would have been able to have a more debatable argument. But it was the fact that he didn't get that material clean, and he did act out on stage, and you don't normally see that from Hitman because he is so composed. I think that's why you got to give Easy that battle.
I truly know Hitman, and I know that like he can kind of be shaken up in like a few. Like just think about it. I've literally watched him his entire career professionally battle rapping. So every time he would say it ain't gonna look good on camera, that was like that was hurting me. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was taking a little part of me from like, damn, Hitman, just don't even speak on that and just do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And it would have looked better. You feel what I'm saying? But I definitely got Easy taking that battle for sure. I want to give Hitman the first for sure, but that's the first still is a close round. But the last two I would have had to give to Easy. Like, and Hitman actually hit me up like the next day and was like, hey, oh, like, what's up? You know what I mean? And I feel one more thing though for Hitman. This is one thing that I want Hitman to do versus Ill Will. Hitman, I want you to come. I know you in Atlanta, big Benzes, big mansions, big all that. All I want you to do, bro, is come home, bro. The week before the battle. Listen to me, bro. Come home the week before the battle. Eat you some fucking China, man.
Fact, get you a
You feel what I'm saying? Hey, hit a couple motherfucking bars. You feel what I'm saying? Jog around the scan. You feel what I'm saying? Jog around the scan. You know what I'm saying? Do some real city shit and get your mind. And you know what I mean? I know you living good out there, but just come back to the crib here, man, and get a taste of that. You know what I mean? That's St. Louis. You know what I mean? I really want him to do that, bro.
I think I'm gonna be honest with you. When you are as big as a superstar, of the likes of a Hitman Holla, I think a loss like that against Easy, I think it does you good because again, like you have this run that Hitman is on where you could say he had not clearly lost like a clear loss for years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And to see that first watch coming out that building being like, damn, I know he just lost that one. And he knew that. And you know what I'm saying? To have losses is different now. Like battle rap is different now. Like these losses hurt because you do got a different type of media. You have so much media out there. Like I know Hitman tries to like ignore battle rap, but you can't ignore it because we're gonna be in every comment. No matter you promoting Wildin' Out, you promote your clothing line, whatever you got going on.
For sure,
we're going to talk about it. So I think it's more amplified right now, and I like, you know, they say an animal is most dangerous when it's wounded, and I think Hitman is a wounded animal right now. I think he got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, so I'm excited, man. I'm excited for that battle.
I'm super excited. This is definitely Ill Will's biggest battle of his whole entire career, for sure. So I'm interested in the battle, but Ill Will, when you're on the other side, come on now, man. STL over everything, man. But
it's gonna be ugly in there. You know what I'm saying?
You were saying like small room, like I'm thinking it's like 300 to 400 people maybe in here. That's not that. Like we saying small room because we like, you know what I mean, but we not really giving it 300-400 people, man. That's a lot of people, bro.
I mean, when people say that, oh, St. Louis is gonna have like 40 people in the building, I'm trying to tell them it's gonna be more like 60. Like it's gonna be a nice chunk of people. I know people that don't even pay attention to battle rap that
For
much,
sure.
but understand what this moment means for St. Louis. You're not going to. I would be. I could almost pretty much bet the house that you're never gonna see them three on the same card ever again.
Yeah.
So this is something special. And
Have they ever been on? Have they ever all been on the same card before?
2014 they was all on the same card together. That was the last time. Shout out LTBR. They definitely said that was the last time they was all
That
on the
was a
same.
URL event. No,
Mm-hmm.
Chicago. It was a
No, it
URL event.
It was Chicago event. Chicago
Yeah.
event.
That was Gracie event. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I got
So that
you.
was the last time they was all on the same card together. So again, we're definitely gonna be witnessing history. But we got to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the voice of the culture right now. The one who just wakes up in the morning, can go to the Twitter spaces, command 300-400 people in the Twitter spaces, then go to his YouTube, command about 400-500 on his YouTube. Every time he says something, I mean, like him, love him, he don't really be wrong when he be saying stuff. Verb, what's up, man? He seems to be back in the driver's seat again.
Hey, Verb, another nigga. Like, listen, I put out a tweet the other day. I was like, yeah, man. A Ward said that he be in Verb City more than Verb do, and it pissed Verb off. You know what I mean? This is gonna be a battle to watch. And this nigga A Verb, like, you can battle. I already know like what he on. Like, that's his Twitter persona and his online persona. Hey, you can bet on him. Oh, like, what the fuck do I look like betting on A Ward against A Verb? You feel what I'm saying? Listen, truly, I fuck with A Ward totally. I respect his craft. I respect everything that he brings to the game. This white boy is nice. You feel what I'm saying? I would never go.
He might be the nicest. I understand Big K beat him, but he might be the nicest white boy. Like,
I don't think that Big K gonna have a moment like A Ward had on that Chrome 23 stage.
Oh no, that Vixen, that Chrome Vixen.
Yeah. It just doesn't. It don't fit Big K's style to even have a moment like that on, you know what I mean, that Ward had on Chrome 23 stage. I'm definitely riding with A Verb 100%. Like I said, I'm riding with all of St. Louis. You can call it bias, you can call it what you want, but like A Verb is truly a vet, truly definitely led the way when it comes to St. Louis battle rap. The man pen is fucking remarkable. The only thing I'm asking for A Verb, my nigga, is come to the crib. I know you all vegan. I know you all vegan and shit, nigga. I see it all in your face and shit. You feel what I'm saying? You all slim, got your beard going on and your dreads and all that. Just come to the crib, my nigga. Stop by a soul food spot. You feel what I'm saying? And get you a nice little plate of roast. You feel what I'm saying? Some mashed potatoes. You feel what I'm saying? Some corn. You know what I mean? Come back to the crib, man. Yeah, man, get back to the crib because we rooting for you niggas, man, wholeheartedly, man. Come back to the crib, show the crib some love, get that motherfucking hunger, you know what I mean, in you that makes you go pave the way for the crib and then go do your work, man, for A-War. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't all about that Twitter space shit and Twitter and this online persona and all of that shit. Make sure you motherfucking bring that championship home to the crib for sure.
Let me ask you this. When it comes to Verb, to me, Verb is like a higher hitman. And I say that because he's a contracted assassin. Like, if he's contracted with URL, he's carrying that flag. If he's contracted with RBE, which obviously he is right now, he's carrying that RBE flag. And he makes it a purpose he makes it a purpose to show his value on for both. Because one thing I give a lot of credit to A Verb is his ability, just like Sue Surf, to really plant multiple storylines throughout battle rap. So you always, you know what I'm saying, regardless, win, lose, or draw, because battle rap is completely subjective. he always has a storyline. He's always going to be a draw because he is a name, because he does, you know what I'm saying? He might poke fun at A Ward for 3 weeks and not say nothing. Because remember, no one was even talking about this battle before it dropped. They had their little feud, but then it was all about Swamp and Verb. That's where the stock was. No one was talking Verb and A Ward. But then boom, you get this type of announcement. Can you just speak to, like, I guess the foresight and just the visionary that he is when it comes to this battle rap?
A Verb is the ultimate schemer, man. He's a fucking schemer, man. I tell him to his face, he can he can scheme anything. This is not just battle rap, though. You feel what I'm saying? He took his tools that he had in life and he applied them to battle rap. This nigga is the ultimate schemer. I tell him that shit all the time to his face. He can mold shit to where it's gonna work in his benefit. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what he is doing. Hey, y'all don't want this. Hey, I'm running this swamp shit up. I'm running this swamp shit up. I'm running it up. I'm running it up. Hey, you are real. Y'all don't want to give me $100,000 for the battle. I'm gonna go do the battle with A Ward RBE, nigga. That gave me a nice bag. You feel what I'm saying? Verb's not gonna sit back and wait on anyone. That's him. He's not gonna sit back and wait on anyone. You know what I mean? Like, this nigga is he's a leader. He's not a follower. You feel what I'm saying? He's going to do his own thing. And that's why we have him going against A Ward. Just like you said, they forgot about the battle. The culture forgot about the battle. It's all about Swamp. Guess who didn't forget about the battle? A Ward or A Verb. They didn't forget about the battle. That's why we got them in a fucking matchup. You feel what I'm saying? So we thought it was kind of like out of our mind, but nah, here it is. It's coming right back. And I guarantee they gave him what they gave him the bag that they deserved, you know what I mean? So that made it easier. Like, let's make it happen. So A Verb is the ultimate schemer, bro. He's not gonna sit back and wait on anybody. He gonna go on the online Twitters, the YouTube. He gonna use every tool that he have to push his agenda, and that's just always been him, bro. Ever since that nigga selling goddamn me, when he was selling Mexican weed and shit, you feel what I'm saying? dirt weed, you know what I mean? I go back all the way with this, you know what I mean? Like Black Season and shit, you know what I mean? We just keeping it real. So that nigga's the ultimate schemer, man. Shout out to him. He not gonna sit back. He not gonna wait on nobody, man. Shout out to A Verb, man, for real.
Do you feel like out of the three St. Louis battlers that we got on this card right now, do you feel like he needs to win the most?
No, honestly, I feel like Young Ill has to win the most.
Why you say that?
At one time in St. Louis, Young Ill was he was the best rapper, the best battle rapper. Young Ill was absolutely the best battle rapper, bro. Even when he got out here on URL, started doing this thing, you got the Khan battle that never dropped. You got him versus Rich Dollars. You got him versus K-Shine. You even got him coming back versus Briz. Young Ill, it always has been like, what if? It's always been a what if. So we already know what A Verb can do. We already know A Verb called SB on the corner, got rid of his ass. A Verb Swave got rid of his ass. Okay, the Charlie Clips and the K-Shine and shit might not have went how we wanted it to go, but he's been on the biggest stages, battled the biggest people. Hitman, like we said, the #1 biggest battle rapper in battle rap, regardless. I don't care if he's coming off an easy loss. I don't care about any of that. We expect Hitman to do what he does, but with Young Ill, it's always what if. But he's just as talented as both of those MCs. So I'm saying to get Big K on his comeback, the last battle was 2019. No, it was 2020. The Rosenberg Raw battle was 2020. But to get Big K on a comeback, we already got Big K just had a battle with Mook. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he arguably beat Mook. So Young Ill come back, do his thing. He need to beat Big K. You know what I mean? That's who need to win. He need to beat Big K. We need to see what Young Ill gonna do. Who we gonna see Young Ill battle after Big K? We need to see shit like that, bro. So I'm gonna go with Young Ill because I feel like my city, along with nationally, we want to see what Young Ill got to offer, bro. Real talk.
So I like your theory with Young Eel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it would be the biggest upset. I think it's the biggest win out of all three of them. It's the biggest win for me because, like you said, when you're looking at Big K, you know what I'm saying, he beat the shit out of A Ward in that room. Let's be honest. That was a bad joint. But then he comes back right back with Mook and he clears Mook. Like, you know what I'm saying? He is right now, in my eyes, currently the number one battler for champion of the year right now as present today. So
Okay.
I feel like for Young Ill to come back against Big K, I mean, he's coming off of that T-Rex. He could have beaten Mook and Rex in the same year, you know what I'm saying, and clear A-War before he gets to Young Ill. And for Young Ill to be able to stop that train, it would
Correct.
definitely take, like you said, it would have to be one of them what ifs. The what if became what happened. What happened when
Mm-hmm.
Young Ill actually maximized his full potential on that stage. So I definitely feel like Young Ill has the most to gain, but I really feel like I feel like Verb needs to clear A Ward. I don't think he needs to 30 him. I think it's too difficult. I think 30s are too difficult to predict. They're too difficult to happen in battle rap. But I do think this particular battle, because of the grudge match, because of the promotion, like, you know what I'm saying, we want a decisive winner. I don't think this is going to be one of those debatable battles. I think this is going to be clear either way it goes. I got it
Mm-hmm.
clear for Verb. And I think he needs that again because, it's so easy for the culture to say, well, Verb ain't win this and Verb ain't win that. But again, when battle rap is subjective, you're not talking about these good performances in these same battles. Even if you have them losing, these are good performances. These are good showings. Hollow to Dine, Summer Madness, good performance. Shotgun Shook, great performance. One of the how do they fault Verb saying he got smoked by Shotgun Shook, but when that battle happened, they were saying that was one of the best battles of the year.
He definitely didn't get smoked by Shotgun Suge, but that was the best Shotgun Suge I have ever saw.
No, that Shotgun Shook was floating. He
Nah.
was floating.
Hey, that's the best Suge I've ever saw. So, but he definitely didn't get bodied by Suge. Let's not do that. But Verb needs some roast. You know what I mean? He need to go back to his carnivore ways, man. That's, you know what I mean. The veggies and shit. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. The veggies and the poems and, you know what I mean. The soft talking and shit. Like,
You got the sage and everything. That's cool.
man, that shit
That's
is
cool.
cool, man. Hey, listen, ain't nothing gonna be wrong, Verb. Just get you a little piece of meat, you know what I mean? A nice little piece of meat and turn you into an animal, you'll be good, bro. But A Ward, listen, like I said before, I don't want to take anything away from A Ward. He is a monster and he has a lot to prove. I've had A Ward on my platform 2 times versus Guns versus T-Dub-O. Um, he's a monster. You know what I mean? He definitely a battle rapper that I actually tune into, being like, hey, A Ward dropped a clip. I'm gonna go watch this. If this clip is fire, I may tune into the battle itself. You know what I mean? So um that's a great matchup, man. That's all I have to say. But I definitely got A Verb winning. I just cannot see as much as shit that Verb talk and as talented that he is. I cannot see A Ward beating him. I can't see him beating him.
No, I think for Ward, man, I I look at these matchups and I take a step back and I say, I remember when Midnight Madness was at its peak and him and Surf was into it in the spaces, and Surf made the comment, watch A Ward's career. He'll never get another big battle after this.
Mm.
And you watched him get Geechee Gotti after that. Then you watched him get Rum Nitty after that. Now you're watching him get, you know what I'm saying, A Verb after that. You know what I'm saying? Like the names that he's been able to amass without being on the URL stage, the amount of respect that he's garnished. Now, Verb might say, "Oh, we're grading him on a curve," which, I mean, you can say that to an extent, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I don't give a damn who I played. If I beat somebody 50-3, it's just gonna be 50-3. If that's what the game is, I can't help that.
For sure, for sure.
But I think, again, Ward, for where he wants to go with his career, he needs to define that moment like this. Your defining moment again. Respectfully, and I love my women. Your defining moment in your career cannot be Vixen. It cannot be return
I
Vixen.
listen. When I tell you, I 100% agree with you. I respect all of women's battle rap, but at the end of the day, your biggest defining moment could not be against a woman. I totally agree with you 100% about that. I do.
So you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Ward though, but I'm definitely excited for that. You know what I'm saying. I'm pulling up. You know what I'm saying. I'm St. Louis down. I don't eat. I drive through Kansas City all the time. I don't even get gas in the city. Like I refuse. I don't get no. I don't like y'all highways. I don't like y'all barbecue. I don't like y'all sports teams. And so September 2nd is gonna be a regular old day for me.
Yeah, hey Ward, just holler at me after the battle over, man.
Oh yeah,
Before the
you know what I'm
battle,
saying. I do one thing.
you good people, but I don't got shit to say to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that. No.
No, it is not. Shout out, man. Um, so what else? What else was going on? We talked the Ill Will versus Hitman. We talked. No, you know what? We need to talk. We need to talk about Mr. Green Ranger. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I believe that you know what I'm saying. No matter how that spotlight comes when it's on you, man, take advantage of the opportunity. So, what did you when you saw the clip? And I know you probably got the phone call. Was you
I
thinking that it
did.
would end up being like this big situation?
Hey, that nigga Riso actually FaceTime me. I missed the FaceTime. I ended up calling him right back. He was like, "Oh man, I done fucked up. They done put me out the house." I'm like, "What? What's going on?" You know what I'm saying? I was kind of like busy at the time, so I really couldn't talk to him like that. But the internet had end up once Hitman had released the footage. Riso had did a couple Twitter spaces. Honestly, Riso didn't do nothing but what a nigga from St. Louis would do, and that's just boot up, bro. We not really no running type niggas. Like you gonna have to whoop my ass if you rub me the wrong way. You gonna have to whoop my ass, or I'm gonna whoop your ass. That's really how we get down here. He didn't do anything out of the ordinary, and it's so funny for the internet to take that and then make him who he is because he's always been that type of nigga. You know what I mean? So if people really want to take the time out and dig deeper into the lives, the careers of these battle rappers, they can find that out. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. He got his engagement by the Piranha and Green Ranger bags and body situation, and it is what it is. But literally, Riso has been battling out here for like 8 to 10 years, bro. He's battled T Top, he's battled MVP, he's battled KD. That battle didn't drop on Street Report. He's battled B Mac, he's battled Tez Beast Mode, he's battled. I think he battled J Ron Bochu. Like the nigga has literally battled everybody in the city. You feel what I'm saying? So he been putting in his work out here. He always stood true to who he is. Even when a nigga thought calling himself a Power Ranger was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that's lame. That's weird. He never switched up. He always was the Green Ranger. And you got to respect somebody who truly knows who they are. They ain't trying to be no other motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So, and he's a younger guy. I always fuck with the Green Ranger. He got several battles on my channel. I actually tried to get him the biggest battle of his career with Twerk, and I'm more excited to see that out of both bags and body seasons, that nigga Green Ranger has got the most engagement, the most pub, the most promotion out of anybody that participated. And whoever won season 1, whoever won season 2, them niggas did not get Green Ranger type of engagement. You know what I mean?
No,
So
that's the super fact.
yeah, so that's more what I'm happy about. But Green Ranger didn't do nothing but stand on all 10 like Bigfoot, like our fathers taught us, our mothers taught us, our uncles taught us, big brothers. That's just what we do out here, bro. Real shit.
I thought it was. So I saw the clip where he got his hat knocked off. And when I saw that clip, I had reached out to him then because I was like, "Ain't no way you just let this dude knock your hat off on TV." I said, "Fool, ain't like you pushing and all that other stuff, hat to the floor. I'm throwing punches." Like,
Right.
so it was funny to me that just a couple of days later, like a follow-up clip with him being, you know what I'm saying, the clip that now has went viral and what, you know what I'm saying, test your mic is now, you know what I'm saying, go get your t-shirts, go get your apparel, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Facts.
When I saw it the second time, I just thought, okay, you know what I'm saying? I like this energy. This make more sense. This a little bit more. This a little bit more something I'm used to. Because the first one, I ain't gonna lie, kind of threw me off. I was like, shit. Um, but who are some other people that we should be looking out for when it comes to, again, up and coming St. Louis talent? I know EJ is, you know what I'm saying, someone who, you know what I'm saying, prides itself on being Mr. Performance, Metaphor, someone with a pen, Jay Rome. But who are some other people that we might not know about?
For one, man, never forget about Remy D, bro. Never forget
He
about
come out,
Remy.
hey man, I'm hearing some things, man. Hey man, I'm hearing some things, man.
What about Remy D, man?
I know he going so I know he's supposed to be in the building for this.
Okay.
I do know he's supposed to be in the building for this, but somebody, a little birdie, you know,
No, okay, all right. I see what you want. I see what you want. Never forget about what Remy D has brung to this culture and how nice that nigga is. He battled D-Boy on my channel this year. Absolutely fire fucking battle from both MCs. Never forget about D-Boy. Never forget about MVP, legendary writer of the fucking century in my eyes. Never forget about Meta, man. MVP just battled Meta. Like it's something in the water out here, man. When Verb and niggas made a path for the battle culture in St. Louis to thrive, they had a shitload of people coming behind them. So never forget what like Meta does. He's immaculate with the pen. Shout out KD, of course. Shout out T-Dub O. Do you understand me? T-Dub O is he has always done what he's done, but never went nowhere else. He's done that shit in the city. He's battled JC. He's battled A-Ward. He's battled him and Remy D got a classic. You know what I mean? So who else? Dubby Dub. Never forget about shit that Dubby Dub. He battled the fucking T-Tops. Like niggas in the city, man, I can go on and on and on, bro, about people in the city that's doing a thing like toots. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to get a female battler to even come.
Oh, he probably got a phone call. Y'all know how it go. But y'all know we live in the building with Street Status. Oh man, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. I appreciate the engagement, man. Fire conversation, man. We have talked about a lot, man. You know, we just counting down the days till September 2nd, man.
Yes, sir.
Counting down the days till September 2nd. You mentioned earlier when we were talking about those battles, you were surprised to see that. I mean, pretty much the majority of the culture got St. Louis going 0-3. Let's not mince no words about it. What type of battery does that put in somebody's back when you're talking about an A-Verb and a Hitman Holla and an Ice Pack, and you've been around these men, you watch their careers from the beginning. Like what type of what is the temperature in that room right now?
I know for one, Hitman absolutely is a competitor in all aspects of life, and he hates to lose. So he definitely has a chip on his shoulder. You know what I mean? He definitely has a chip on his shoulder. A-Verb, Young Ill, I got to get more in tune with how they feeling about the, you know what I mean? How they feeling about the matchup, how they feeling about their writing process, how they feeling about preparation. You know what I mean? I'm rooting for these niggas all the way, but I just got to get more in tune with what the fuck they got going on. You feel what I'm saying? So, but for me, I'm pissed the fuck off that niggas think that how could y'all have niggas 0-3 on this event, but they made the event? You kind of understand what I'm saying? It's like that's what I be saying, like how the culture is backwards. Like these niggas' careers made this an event to want to see. You know what I'm saying? Made this shit going. Listen, Hitman versus Will, A-Verb versus War, Young Ill versus Big K. This shit has went up and made Summer Madness look like a Survivor series. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So you could talk your shit about who you got going 0-3, but when we talking about marketability, putting ass in the seats, you know what I'm saying? When the YouTube drops, the face-offs is gonna do more numbers than
A
oh
lot of
shit.
battles. A
Hold
lot
up,
of battles.
URL only on the app. You know what I mean? They only on the app. My bad. So you know what I mean? At the end of the day, these niggas face-offs gonna do numbers. I got all the face-offs doing crazy numbers, bro. So, bro, I'm excited as fuck, man. I really haven't been excited about an event since MVP battled real name Brandon on Summer Madness. This
I
has
remember
me
that.
excited. Yeah, this has me excited as fuck. You know what I mean? So, man, listen, St.
So
Louis made this card, bro. I'm telling you. And I heard it's more matchups that's groundbreaking. You know what I mean? I
oh
heard
no, I heard again. I heard St. Louis might not be done. You know what I'm saying? We got like you listed off a lot of battlers. So you know what I'm saying. Pick one, but I heard you know what I'm saying. Little birdie told me. So I want to ask you this. And what happens? I want to talk. I want to hear both sides of the coin. What happens if St. Louis goes 3-0, and what happens if St. Louis goes 0-3? Because I already know what I gotta do. I still gotta bring my ass on this channel. I did a live. I said, man, I'm gonna have to put like the New Orleans brown paper bag over my head with a St. Louis Cardinal cap. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my team. I still love them though. But I want to know what going 0-3 or 3-0 does for St. Louis.
Oh yeah, shit. The phone keep ringing, but I'm really only looking for 3-0. I really don't even. I can't even really fathom 0-3. I just can't. If we go 3-0, hey, let's push. Like I said before, let's start that new wave. Bring these other guys behind. Bring these other guys behind. Bring these other MCs, talented MCs out the city that we got. Let these niggas start cashing big checks as well. You know what I mean? Because they can carry the torch. You know what I mean? They younger than Verbs, Hitman's, Young Ill. So let them start doing their thing. Let them get their backs and keep our tradition going. For us 0-3, guess what? You got work to do. You know what I mean? If motherfuckers go 0-3, hey, it is what it is. You got work to do. But I never even thought about 0-3 real shit.
No, I definitely hear that, man. Man, oh, it has been an amazing conversation, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It has definitely truly been. It's like talking to one of the homies. I tell anybody anytime it was like this when I had Green Ranger. Anytime I get a St. Louis native, a fellow St. Louis native on this show, man, it's always like I'm talking to family.
Yes, sir, man. Like I said, I appreciate the platform, man. I see what you do, man. I watch your blogs, man. Even if you just on her talking shit, you know what I mean, with your co-hosts and shit. I be watching all the time.
Oh man,
I'm
and
staying in
I
tune.
do. I gotta make an announcement. Shout out Dead Ass Talk. He will be co-hosting the Mecca card, John the Dime Bullpen Mecca card this weekend in Yonkers. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I want
That's
to say
that's tough.
prayers to John and his family. You know what I'm saying? I know they out there searching for his cousin. I did see that post that's going around, so prayers up to them. But also shout out to the Mecca. It's going down this weekend in Yonkers.
Salute to John for sure.
But it's before we get out of here, what's up with street status, man? What we got
Like I
looking
say,
forward to?
man, listen. Actually, man, analytically, like I said before, I'm doing better than I've been doing in months. You feel what I'm saying? I dropped the John. It's over 100. I've dropped 4 B Magic clips from a 2-hour interview.
I
Shit,
watch.
yeah,
I'm
them.
very anytime I get that notification right now, I see that
No,
you definitely picking up in the algorithm right
yeah,
now.
hey, that's what I call it, the algorithm, man. I'm happy to be back. You feel what I'm saying? I missed the culture and you know what I'm saying. That's the main thing going on with me though, man. I'm trying to get Green Ranger. I'm trying to get like a 2-hour joint out of Green Ranger. Man, show more of his character on there. I'm trying to get slow down from the lunatics on there. I'm not just keeping it battle rap. I'm trying to go on all aspects of of the game. I figure like the interviews are really bringing like traction to my channel. I definitely would never forget about the battles. I'm trying to. I actually have a battle that's booked, which was D-Boy versus Reef, EJ versus Antloke. Who else we got? We got Metaphor versus T Money, and we also got Dubby versus Jjdd Ones. That's at the third or fourth weekend of August. So we gonna do that. You know what I mean? But street status over everything. I'm very eager to go to this battle on the 2nd of September, man, and see the loot put on. But it is what it is, man. I appreciate the consistency. I appreciate your grind, man. I appreciate everything that you do for the culture, for the crib, nationally. You know what I mean? And nothing but salute to you, bro. Straight up.
No, I appreciate it. I do want to let you know. Shout out Chrome 23, September 16th. Easy versus Geechee just announced. Let's go.
That's tough.
Oh,
That's tough. That's tough.
okay, Easy. Get your name in there for champion
Look
of
at
the year, my boy. I
Geechee,
see
man.
what
Look
you're
at
doing.
hey, never count Geechee out, man. Look at Geechee, man, getting right. Hey, literally though, Easy can battle like I think I like 25 people to battle. I literally seen all the people that's major matchups for him. So he's gonna have a long career ahead of him. He's gonna cash a lot of checks, man. Shout out to Easy, the block captain. Shout out to Geechee Gotti. Overall, shout out to Remy Mine, Chrome 23, man. Y'all making shit happen that wasn't gonna happen. And guess what? It's gonna be seen. It's gonna be visible from the pay-per-view to the fucking YouTube, man. So salute to
No,
Chrome
that's a fact.
23, real shit.
That's a super fact, man. But oh man, I appreciate you, man, so much. We'll definitely stay in tune. Definitely gotta have you
Yes,
back up
sir.
here. We might have to do the recap together, man.
Let's do hey, let's
We
do
might have to
it.
do the
Let's
recap
do it.
together.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Cause
Let's make it happen.
no, all right, man. No, I'm gonna definitely tap in with you, man. I appreciate you, my boy. You be safe.
Warriors. Yeah, we
Yes,
coming out the
sir. Let's get them Cardinal
flag.
caps
We
flying,
coming out
boy.
the flag.
Yes,
Salute,
sir.
salute.
Let's go. Hey, man, it was a fire show. I appreciate y'all so much pulling up the channel. Fire interview with O. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot to talk about tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So we got Geechee versus Easy in the morning, man. Geechee versus Easy in the morning. Let's get it, man. Chrome 23, y'all got one. But it's a movie, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Shout out my brother Deadass Talk. Shout out my brother Showtime SP. And y'all know exactly who I be. And y'all definitely know exactly what I do. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And you know the motto. I ain't just getting started. I've been here.